seat of temporal power in Arabia today is the capital city of Riyadh, deep in the heart of the Najd country, on the great Central Arabian plateau. Here in this palace of sun-dried clay, there lives one of the truly great statesmen of the world, His Majesty Abdulaziz ibn Saud, King of Saudi Arabia, which means the Arabia of the Sauds, defender of the faith of his fathers and his mighty ancestors. Ibn Saud was born in 1880 in Riyadh, but spent his childhood partly in the sandy wastes of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter, and in Kuwait on the Persian Gulf. Even as a youth, he felt that his mission in life was to reunite his people and put a stop to the ceaseless warring between tribes. A great fighter and a great leader, he conquered first the Najd, Arabia's heartland, then pressed eastward to drive the Turks from the shores of the Persian Gulf, and finally west to take the Hejaz, including the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. His country is a charter member of the United Nations, and his is a powerful and respected voice in the councils of the Arab world. But the king has his very human side. He is proud of his many children. Some of the older sons assist him in administering the affairs of the country. His eldest son, the Emir Saud, has been named by His Majesty as his successor. During the lifetime of Ibn Saud, many new things have come into Arabian life. True, only a start has been made. Camel caravans still ply between the ancient cities, hauling cargoes from town to town, and a man's wealth is still reckoned in terms of the number of camels he owns. But today, a new traveler is seen crossing the desert. A metal serpent twisting and turning over the sand dunes, the oil pipeline. And modern motor trucks now traverse the caravan routes and the ancient pilgrim trails over the rose-colored sands of the Dahna. For Saudi Arabia, barren of natural resources to the outward eye, has been blessed by nature beyond the wildest dreams of those who raided and struggled for life across her sandy, windswept wastes. Enormous quantities of petroleum have been formed thousands of feet below the surface of the earth. The presence of oil had long been suspected by geologists, and in the early 1930s, King Ibn Saud asked American oilmen to explore the country for petroleum.